don't even need a coach or a club. YouTube is always there. The internet is so wide that you can even learn an opening on the internet. You don't need someone to teach you.
Okay, very interesting. Now let's start off. Yes. As they do this, let me engage Karoli. Karoli, how does it feel when you see the young ones out here and playing a game of chess, and how did they get to it?
Thank you very much. Myself, I was a club player, and that's how I ended up. I introduced them to the game. Other than that, as a parent, we are proud of what they have achieved. And definitely we know that they're headed places. They're headed places. Still on you, Karoli. I mean, they are very, very young. Where do you see them in the next couple of years? As you can see, already they have been awarded masters. And within 10 to 15 years, they should reach the topmost level. That is the Grandmaster level. The Grandmaster. Well, very interesting. The game is still going on, and I will now engage Satish just to find out. Satish, nice to have you on the show as well.
Thank you very much.
How did Sumit get into this? And how do you feel as a parent when you see them out, playing a game of chess, which is very, very intelligent?
Thank you. Thank you so much. In fact, when I was in school or college and all that, we used to have a lot of sort of a hobby thing when we used to play chess. Around 5-6 years ago, when these kids were going to school, that is my daughter and my son, they used to come home and they used to get glued to TV. And then there used to be a fight for the remote. So, then I introduced my daughter to, they started playing caroms and all that. They outgrew that. Then I introduced them to chess. And as I say, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
How do you prepare Sumit psychologically when you know he has a game on a particular day?
The main thing is kids need to have rest. It's a very mind sort of, takes up a lot of, it drains your energy mentally. So they need to have a lot of rest. They need to eat well, sleep well. That's it, and have no other external distractions or stress. So what happens is basically when they're having exams, which are around the corner, we generally tend to move away from chess at that time so they can focus on the exam. So the stress of exams should not be there when they're playing chess.
Okay.
Or anything else for that matter. Maybe kids, they're kids. So when he's preparing for chess, there are kids playing downstairs, they're playing football. He says, Dad, I want to go and play football.
Yes.
So then I need to mentally prepare him, just stay away from football for now, just because you have a tournament around the corner.
Okay.
So that's it.
Very interesting, very interesting. Odongo, how is it now? What do you think is happening now? What do you think is his next move?
I think he wants to exchange.
He wants to do what? Just show, and let's see. You think that's what he's looking at?
Black pushed his pawns to deflect it, so then he could open up the line to get the knight.
So it was setting them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was basically like a plan.
Like a plan.
Formulated.
When you see me doing this, it's not that I'm very good in chess. I'm just, I'm just trying to go back to where they originally were. Was that the case?
No.
You see?
The other way.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay.
So right now it's White's turn to play.
It's now White's turn to play.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play. Odongo and Krishi. Very mind-boggling because they are now really calculating their next move. And clearly, it shows that we have the talent here in Kenya, looking at this early age, and also very, very encouraging parents here with us in the studio, just letting us know that they give them the time to balance up whatever they do, and also giving them the freedom to express themselves, but of course in a very positive way. Let me get back to you, let me get back to you, Satish. Satish, how do you encourage probably Sumit not to go into drugs? Because drugs has been a very, very serious thing. It has been discussed and wondered around Kenya's case, and very soon, even in board games, you might just see cases of this. How do you get, Sumit out of this?
So very, very good question, actually. I remember my father used to always say, a man is known by the company he keeps.
True.
So I also tell him the same thing. Now, kids, actually, they basically follow their parents. If basically, if I mean, he keeps seeing me having smoking or drinking, clubbing, girlfriends, partying, obviously he will follow me. So it's better that I be disciplined and I stay away from this. And basically, I have a very, very positive outlook towards life. So there is no question of him even thinking or even looking at such things that just what you mentioned.
Okay. What about Karoli, looking at the young ones, at this early age? There are those who believe that, success can be bought and very, very fast. Do you think there's a shortcut into probably making them stars in the future?
Well, thank you very much. I always teach them that there is no shortcut to success, and the only way to succeed is by working hard. If you see them winning medals at a continental level, it's not just by appearing there and playing. They have put lots and lots of hours in preparing for those matches, and that's why they are there. And to go back to the earlier question you had asked, this is one way of keeping them away from the vices that are prevalent in society right now. If they have something to engage them, it keeps them away from bad company, from bad habits, and makes them focus on something in life.
Okay. Very interesting, because, a game of chess takes hours. Odongo earlier said 3 hours, the maximum that he's played. Karoli, you must have played the game of chess. What's been the longest time you've sat for a game of chess?
Actually, at one time, I have sat for about 4 hours in a competition. Other than that, when he played the 3-hour game, that was 3 hours on his part. And the opponent also took about 1.5, about 2 hours. So I ended up waiting for them outside the playing venue for almost half a day. So it takes a lot of sacrifice.
And a lot of patience.
A lot of patience, and you can imagine me as a parent out there hoping for the best from my kid. You can imagine the tension that we go through even as parents as we wait for them while they're playing the game.
Excellent. A very good one. Satish, let me just find out this, and with all due respect, if Sumit was to decide today between chess and cricket or football, what would you advise him to do?
Okay, I also believe in the the age-old phrase of you can take the horse to the water,
but
now, making it drink is a different story. Now, if he intends, he takes the decision of moving away from chess and he wants to pursue some other passion, so be it. I will not force, because he will excel only if I don't force him.
Excellent, excellent. Very, very supportive parents here, encouraging and letting them know it's good to express yourself, but positively in whatever that one does. As we look into this and as we look at what's going on right